Hey guys, this is Just Running Trains. In this video, I am visiting an amazing train layout in Dundalk, Maryland. This is the Wise Avenue Fire Department train layout, and it is one of the best holiday train displays I've ever seen. So let's go. Alright, so you start with this little area that's got a construction scene, and then buildings here, lots of buildings, including police station, that cool bus maintenance facility. House like custom, that's really detailed. Some stuff like that, hospitals, comic store. You got a little trolley here. And all the standard town, but it's a pretty big town. It's got quite a few, MTH buildings. Lots of MTH, Menards, that sort of stuff. You got a little movie theater over there. Taco Bell, Squeaky's Auto Parts, all the stores really need. Just a well-rounded, nice town with plenty of roads and different things. Just lots of lights and movement. And this whole display has all these lights lighting it up all around. And then at a certain point, they change the black lights to simulate night, which is really cool. Okay, now you got a radio, furniture, kind of finishing up the town, heading into an industrial area over here with this cool welding building that also looks custom. Plus you got this cool train. It's got Big Boy and New Year's cards for every year from 2000 to 2026, which is now, can't believe it's 2026. Then adding on to that vibe with the industrial, you got some more like loading buildings with that cool loading dock and a MTH factory. If you look up here, you see a Christmas Village around, including that awesome popcorn with a popping tower. That's so cool. It's like Lemax, those style buildings. First responders train. Some backdrop buildings look really cool. And you slowly look up and you see some more Christmas buildings that are to the edge and over there. Then more Christmas buildings in the next level. And then finally there's the top level, which still is a train. Bunch of Christmas movie buildings and the tips of all those mountains with all the trees. And looking back down, we still have an edge of that industrial area with this Esso plant and stuff. Then we start to fade away from that with Palace Pizza, which is kind of cool. And then the County Suites, one of my favorite Menards buildings. Look how good that looks. Then you have the water, with the second level having this amazing, looks like custom-built bridge. That is just super cool, amazing bridge. And you've got this amazing highway bridge. Look at those cars speeding by. That is amazing. So cool. And then this huge waterway, good looking water. It's got all these cool little ships, ferries, little lighthouse ship, fire ship, of course. This cool dock that looks really good with some jet skis, fishing boats. Then you got a beach over here, all the people in their bathing suits, going in the water, laying out in towels. And it looks really like the beach, and it's nice that they have a lot of water, so rather than just being the sand, it really encapsulates it. And being from a beach town myself, this looks just like it. And you got, the good sand and everything. This looks really good. Then you have this circus area with a bunch, or more like amusement park area, with a bunch of these, different rides, like the gravity thing that spins you around, parachute rides, swings, which look like they're having a little bit of trouble getting around. The carousel, a bunch of, things for food, Ferris wheel, this little spaceship, it's a bunch of moving rides that just are really satisfying to look at. Up here, you got some more, buildings and stuff. These villages cut off a little more, but this one's slightly longer with some more Christmas styled and other buildings. Then over here, you get into the zoo area, which has this easy street track that goes through it. It has a bunch of these animals and little things moving back and forth, which is really cool. And you got all them. You got a pond with, different pond birds, even a seal. Whoa. And then you got, rhinos, llamas, elephants, all that sort of stuff going around here. Just animals galore. Really nice looking sort of zoo that has just about every animal you could think of. And then you start to move over here into this farming area on this level. You got some corn, which, this is cool because Maryland, there's lots of farming here. So, it kind of represents that. It's a little barn. And you got some cool animation over here between this guy, this tractor moving around, and this guy training this horse, which I really like. So, as you move away from some of that stuff, you got more farming. This cool little pond with fishing and hunting, which I've seen lots of those, so it's kind of cool. It's cool. And now we're fading into night with the black lights coming on, and things start to glow because it's black light, but then all the building lights are turned on, and it just really looks very satisfying. Especially that Canadian Pacific Holiday train coming through. Look at that. It shines in the night. Passing by Big Boy. Plus, up here, we got a trailer park with a bunch of decorated trailers, including none other than Cousin Eddie's RV from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And, there's some trees and these three really cool bridges here that are on different levels, which look amazing, as the trains cross them. Just really impressive how many trains and levels they were able to fit on here. Got this little Maple House College. Syrup, sugar, and candy. That sounds like a place I would like. And, cows going in. And over here, you've got some forest type stuff. Then you had this special area to honor a former Wise Avenue Fire Department member. So they got some cool things to remember him, including the fire trucks raising the American flag, a film about him and his fire hat, plus a plane flying there, and then you got the trains running through, with some additional Christmas buildings up there. This door, which I guess is how they get in to maintain this thing, which, makes sense, I don't know if this thing is permanent or if they take it apart, but it's pretty huge, for a holiday layout. That's why it's pretty impressive. Definitely wasn't put together in a few days. But then you got this Halloween area with black lights shining, and the black lights really do this section justice because it makes the whole walls and all the goo, in the water light up and look even more haunted. Plus you got this New Haven train with some Lionel holiday cars running through. Just all the Halloween buildings. So this section's fun. Remember the scary holiday, although this isn't open in October, but it's still kind of cool. And then you got the rest of the Christmas buildings up here. And turn around here to this drive-in theater, which is really cool. And some other buildings, Italian deli. And this construction area where we started, where these trucks are going back and forth and stuff. And that house is being worked on. So, next up, now that we did that, I'm going to walk around this layout again without talking while it is dark, so you can see what it looks like at the night. Okay, time for the nighttime walk. Yeah.
Eyes by the mail room for letters to see. Where? How did Supposed to be funny.
You'll actually be here tomorrow to start up. 6 weeks. We start October 5th and the day after Thanksgiving. No, we put a lot of hours, 300 some hours into it. It used to be a lot more. It is. Usually when I get done working my full-time job, I come here, stay till 12, 1, go back, get up for work, do the same thing.
It looks like a lot of patience, and I don't have that. I get frustrated, things get thrown. I'm washing dishes and I'm getting irritated with the dishes not being cleaned.
Well, this is an amazing layout, unlike any other I've ever seen. Definitely one of the best holiday displays I've ever seen, period. Thank you guys for watching. And remember to always just run trains. See you next time.